Hello there guys, it's Joey. So this is a requested Honouring the Goddess duo set, and before I get into discussing it, there will probably be very limited videos this week. I am letting my throat recover, so there are probably going to be very limited amount of videos because I can't talk for great lengths of time. Tragedy for all involved, I'm sure. And because of that, there aren't going to be any sort of witchcrafty videos because I prefer to really talk at length about the witch stuff, and there may be one or two videos just for requested items. So I felt well enough to go ahead and make the first of the requested items, which is Moonlit Seelie Court, is what I'm calling it. It's a request for the goddess Aine, spelt Aine, A-I-N-E, pronounced Aine, who is the Celtic Fae goddess, of whom I did a set before, but it had a very strong solar element, aspect if you like, to that particular set, and the requestee requested that I do one with a moon focus and some other ideas and suggestions. So what I did is I went back and looked at how I connected to Aine's energy initially, and I wanted to keep some elements of that basically are like putting a key into the door and unlocking the energies. But I wanted to accommodate a different way of visualizing, a different way of connection to the goddess Aine, this Moonlit Fae. So the way that we kept it within the same idea is through the idea of the Seelie Court, which is a Fae court with the Queen residing over it. So the element of sovereignty and order remain. There is this ruler of the court, she has the power, the prestige, she can mete out justice if required. She's in charge, she's the queen. However, there is also that playful Fae energy, the dancing, the swirling, the movement. It's very ethereal, it's very sensual, it's very enchanting and mystical. So it maintains a similarity to the energy of the previous set through its sovereignty. However, it has a little bit more of that whimsy, a little bit more mystery and magic, and a little bit more nighttime vibration to it, a little bit more, well, a lot more moonlight. So I went back through the whole process and looked at what I believe to be the key energies within the herbal blend and the spell cauldron. It's a large spell cauldron, and which ones were more solar that we wanted to remove and replace. So I went through this very intricate, very interesting process of sort of deconstructing my own recipe to the point where I was like, what are the bones that make this Aine, and what can be tweaked, what can be moved, what can be danced with. I'm really happy with it. I think the herbal blend is so nice that I'm going to have one. Scent wise, it's beautiful. It's got this incredibly playful energy to this herbal blend. It's sweet and aromatic and uplifting, but that regality is there. That regality is definitely there. And then you have, thank you, I thought we were going to stay blown out, but we're alright. We have the spell cauldron. So the initial spell cauldron was also in the creamy ivory, so we kept that. And we switched the light tone, so in the original Arwinia there was the sun tone, so I wanted to switch it to the moon tone, so it looks very much like almost the reverse of the original spell cauldron. I wanted the same feelings of height and movement and motion. I wanted that regality in there, that powerfulness, that queen energy, but it had to move. It had to be the flow of the court, the dance of the Fae in the moonlight, this whimsy, this enchantment, this magic, this taking a Fae by the hand. And I have this very strong image of the Fae Queen sort of moving her hand out like this and taking a dance partner onto the floor. And that's what the requestee wanted, a little bit of that fun and whimsy and magic. I like it. I think it's lovely. And you have not one but two types of glitter. You have a glitter for regality and a glitter for the moon, and I really wanted to combine them so you had the best of both worlds. So I hope you like it. Sorry it took me a little while longer than it might normally, what with being unwell. And that's it. Many blessings.